Welcome back to Old School, New School podcast. This is episode 50. I'm Chester, I'm New School.
I'm Scott, I'm Old School. And it's week 3.
It is.
It's
week
weird.
3.
Usually we record after games
Yeah.
and talk about what happened. We decide to do a couple of little predictions this week. So, week 3. For me, week 3 to week 6 is when we really start finding out about teams. Week 1 and 2 are weird. Like, you might get a 2-0 team that's really not that great, or an 0-2 team that
comes back,
that had a tough schedule to start. But these 4 weeks here, I think, really set up the rest of the season.
Definitely.
So the first game we are going to talk about is...
What is it?
You don't remember?
No.
Let's talk about Tampa Bay and the Eagles.
Okay.
You want me to go?
Yeah, you can talk first.
I'll go first. Baker Mayfield's not a good quarterback. Tampa Bay beat the Vikings and the Bears. And both teams are kind of proving to be pretty bad. Yes, I think Tampa Bay is a fraud. And I think the Eagles are not where they were last year, but they're still getting used to a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, and I think they're gonna pummel the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What do you got? Anything?
I think you summed it up pretty perfectly. I mean, I think it's just like, it's maybe, the Vikings, I don't know, haven't looked good. It's also like the whole underestimating your opponent, and then played the Bears, who might be the worst team in football.
Cardinals, Bears, Texans, Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeesh. It's a rough group.
Yeah.
That's all we got on that one?
I think so.
I got Eagles big. You got what do you got?
I got the Eagles. Just know it.
All right, the next game I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, puppy. The next game I want to talk about is the Lions and the Falcons. Lions are 1-1. Falcons are 2-0.
Yep.
And the dog is right here and breathing. So we're just going to keep it rolling. Okay, you go.
Lions, Falcons. So I think, my opinion, I think the Falcons have looked decent. Definitely improvements from last year. Bijan Robinson's very good.
Solid running game.
He's very good. I think here's my only thought. I think the Lions just have a better roster, in my opinion. Because once you go outside of the Bijan Robinson and Drake London of that offense, Kyle Pitts isn't very good. And there isn't many other people on that offense, I feel like. So I feel like if the Lions can limit that, then it's like, I think they'll win. Also, Lions like to do trickery, so like their little flea flickers or their funny plays. So I actually have the Lions in this one. What about you?
I guess the real question is, how much has the Lions' defense progressed?
Yeah.
Have they gotten better, or are they that same team from last year?
Yeah.
I think Atlanta's one of those teams that if you get up, Packers were up by 14 or 12, and they came back. But I think it seems like if you can stop the run, you can stop the Falcons.
Yeah.
Right now, they're young. They've won 2 games, so that's good on them. But I think they're one of these 2-0 teams that might not be that good.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I think the Lions are a little bummed they lost last week.
Yeah.
I think they're going to come out and play. So we both got the Lions in that one as well.
I mean, they made somewhat of a comeback against the Seahawks and then lost in overtime.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the stinker game.
Yep.
The 2-0-2 teams, and which team is worse?
Yeah.
I'm going to call them the San Diego Chargers, because they'll always be the San Diego Chargers to me. And the Minnesota Vikings.
You want to hear mine?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I think that the Vikings are quite bad. And I think the Chargers will win this just because their offense is very high-powered, but their defense can't do anything. So I think they'll just outscore them because the Vikings have looked terrible on both sides of the ball. And, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I think the Chargers will just win. What do you think?
What's the stat from last year that the Vikings won like 11 one-score games? Something
Maybe,
like that?
yeah.
Some ridiculous number. Like they were in 11 one-score games and they won them all.
Yep.
I think this year they're going to be in 11 one-score games and lose them all.
Very possible.
The team's bad.
No, it's
Kirk Cousins is who Kirk Cousins has always been. Decent quarterback, decent numbers. He's just not.
Yeah,
he just can't seem.
Not Super Bowl caliber.
He just can't seem to get to that level.
Yeah.
And now Justin Jefferson's great.
Yeah.
And their defense,
Yeah.
I don't think is very good. I think the Chargers also win this game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's three games. We got all the same things, but that's where we're at, and we're gonna start finding more and more about teams. Question for you. We talked about this the other day.
Okay.
Your thoughts on the ball, fumbling a ball into the end zone, and the other team getting it. I hate this rule.
Okay. So as we discussed this over dinner, we decided that as much as this is my thought on it.
Your thought.
As much as I hate the rule too, and I think it's like terrible, I don't see a workaround.
But I came up with the perfect.
No,
workaround.
it's terrible. It's a terrible workaround.
It's not though. It's not.
And like I said, it's like it does suck, but it's also like ball security is a little bit of the thing, and I understand.
I get it, and I get that sports have goofy rules.
Yeah.
Every sport has weird, goofy rules, and this is one of them. The rule is you fumble the ball through the end zone, the other team gets the ball.
Yeah.
If you fumble the ball on the 1 centimeter line,
Doesn't matter.
it's still your ball. It's so silly that it's just this demarcation that again, if you want to penalize the team for fumbling it, give them the ball in the 10, 15-yard line. It would be the next down. So if you fumbled on 4th, the other team would get it. But if you fumbled on third down, it would be 4th down at the 10-yard line. I just don't. You could say that sometimes it's the defense that caused that fumble.
Yeah.
But I feel like more often than not,
it's just someone trying to go for the pylon.
It's the offensive player losing control of the ball.
Ball security.
Yeah, I get it. Like and I get your side of the story too. Like if somebody's running, for, like when Don Beebe punched the ball out of this was like 30 years ago. He was chasing somebody, like I think Leon let down or something, and he punched the ball and he went through the end zone. The other team. So I see that, like if you cause that to happen, then the defense, it should be a turnover. But it just drives me crazy that because or if it touches the pylon, there needs to be a change. And I think if they did change it, everybody would complain about it for about a half a season, and then that's just how it would be. It's a huge thing to take the ball away from the team because again, if you fumble on the sideline at the 1 inch line, you still get the ball. But if you, 1 more inch and it's a turnover, it's weird. It's a weird rule.
Still think your workaround wouldn't really work, but
yeah, I think it would work perfectly.
I don't think it would.
That's it.
But okay.
That's where we're going to leave it.
Yep.
We're changing it. I'll be talking to the NFL, and it's going to go that way. Makes sense to me. But that's it.
Yeah.
So I guess have a good time watching games tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
Are we doing peace out?
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.